What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Dark Souls lore. Won't lie, my first take, I introed this as Elder Scrolls lore. Had to restart. So, today we're going to be talking about Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. Gwyn is the final boss in Dark Souls and one of the original lords who vanquished the dragons. He wears a set of royal drapings with gold bands on his arms and a crown on top of his head. He wears a form of moccasins and anklets, and his weapon is a greatsword imbued with the power of light and the first flame. Gwyn appears aged and has calm eyes. He has an impressively long gray beard and long gray hair to match it. When the player fights him, he appears to be hollow, evident by his charred skin, missing eyes, and haggard appearance. Before the flame existed, little of Gwyn's life is known, except that he had an uncle. He was surrounded by knights when... Sorry, something on my notes. He was surrounded by knights when he found the flame and wore his regalia, making it clear that he was a king before that moment. At the dawn of the Age of Fire, Gwyn discovered a Lord Soul along with his furtive Not gonna lie, I'm having some trouble. I've had trouble making videos today. Lord with furtive, Grave Lord Nito, and the Witch of Izalith. His soul embodied the concepts of light and energy, allowing him to manipulate them both and generate lightning. They allied with Seath the Scaleless and amassed an army. With their power, they challenged the everlasting dragons for dominion of their world. Gwyn's lightning stripped the dragons of their scales, allowing them to be vanquished. Thus began the Age of Fire. Gwyn was made Lord of the Sunlight and King of Lordran. He lived his clan and became a new and varied race known as the Gods in their city of Anor Londo. They often hunted dragon descendants for sport. This helped them develop their powers, with the exception of Seath, but he was made a noble for his deeds. He didn't have powers. When the flames began to fade, Gwyn and the other lords did all they could to find a solution. The Witch of Izalith attempted to recreate the first flame from her own lord's soul, but the attempt went horribly wrong, mutilating the witch into the terrible bed of chaos, which unleashed demons whom Gwyn's faithful knights. But the flames charred their black armor, thus, gotta turn my notes, turning them into the Black Knights. Seeing no other solution, Gwyn left Anor Londo and traveled to the kiln of the First Flame to link the First Flame and prolong the Age of Fire. When he left, he divided the Light Soul among his clan and children and granted parts to both the Four Kings and Seath. By linking the flame, Gwyn sacrificed himself, and his powerful soul provided fuel for the flames, prolonging the Age of Fire. A great many of his Black Knights followed him to ash when he linked the fire. They now wander Lodran, the disembodied spirits, for eternity. His light soul fueled the fire for decades, but it left Gwyn to hollow. It is implied that at least 1,000 years have passed when the events of Dark Souls began. Guinevere, Princess of Sunlight, Nightseeker Frampt, and Darkstalker Cath. This is a problem when I never played Dark Souls. I can't pronounce anything. All gave the player alternate viewpoints of Gwyn. Guinevere claims that it's the chosen undead's duty to succeed Gwyn, a perspective Frampt shares. Caith claims the Age of Dark is natural to follow the Age of Fire. He states that Gwyn feared both the dark and humans, so he sacrificed himself to continue the Age of Fire. He believes that the chosen undead must destroy Gwyn and usher in the Age of Dark. Gwyn's army was comprised of Silver Knights, but as stated earlier, I wrote in my notes as above. As stated earlier, they would become Black Knights that would roam Lordran. Gwyn also formed the Four Knights of Gwyn, Captain of the Guard, Dragon Slayer Ornstein, Commander of the Dragon Slayers Hawkeye Gao, the Assassin Lords Blade Siren, and the legendary Knight of Artorias, the Abyss Walker. Gwyn's friend, Havel Rock, served as his general as well. Havel the Rock, sorry. Gwyn is the nephew of the All-Father Lloyd and the father of Dark Son Gwendolyn, Guinevere, Princess of Sunlight, and Philinor. He had another son too, who was the god of war. However, he sided with the dragons, and when the dragons were defeated, his name was completely erased from all of Lord Ran. By Dark Souls 2, it is implied that it takes place centuries or maybe even a millennia later. Gwyn has long been forgotten, only known as the God of Sun. Dark Souls 3, Gwyn's remaining children are either scattered, dead, or killed by Aldrich, devourer of the gods. The great cathedral of Anne Orlando has fallen into despair by his last son, Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn would take his father's title of King of the Gods. Gwyn is reincarnated along with the other lords of Cinder. This is the last offense used against the Ashen One. And that is it. I'm not gonna lie, not any of Dark Souls lore, really not playing any of Dark Souls is a challenge for me sometimes because I can't pronounce anything, so I hope you guys are patient with me. Please correct me if I'm wrong with pronunciations and things like that. I'd gladly love to say things right. And I have trouble pronouncing things anyway. Look at my Elder Scrolls series, and I know that series from front to back, basically. Well, I know lore front to back. I know Skyrim and Elder Scrolls Online. That's about it. But other than that, yeah, I hope you guys are patient with me. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. I've already gotten a few, which are really, really nice. Gwyn was one of them, and Gwyn was actually one of them, but I already pretty much was going to do Gwyn anyway, so I'm glad that people wanted that, and we're kind of going on the same page, because I found Gwyn personally intriguing, and I'm glad other people wanted to know just as much about him. But as stated in the first video, Souls lore is hard to come by and hard to research, so these videos are kind of hard to get sometimes. But I wrote this, I was able to get this script down relatively early. I've been pretty busy with everything. I have school. This is the same day I recorded the Drenny Bloodline and the Alliance for the Elder Scrolls lore. So I've been pretty busy. I'm trying to get this series going and get this series to be weekly, but it's hard. That being said, I also want any corrections on anything I might have made a mistake on, because again, I've never played all through the first Dark Souls, and I've never played Dark Souls 2 or 3. So if I get anything wrong, please let me know in the comments below. I'll pick corrected. I want to know more. I want to know that I'm not going to be, butchering the lore or anything like that, because I can only imagine how I would feel if I found someone who's butchering Elder Scrolls lore or The Witcher lore, games I really care about, and I'm just sitting there like, you're wrong. But let me know if I messed up anything. I would love to, I'm all open to I don't want to say like the criticism, because I'm fine with criticism as long as you're positive about it. I'm here to like deliver this for you guys, so like I'm fine if like, yo, it's this or that. Cool, thanks, I appreciate it. I don't want any of the negativity where people are like, you're fucking stupid, fuck you, bro. Like I'm not a big fan of that. Like you can be civil about discussions, have a civil discussion, but regardless, if I have any mistakes, please let me know. Sorry if I just messed up anything, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys around. Peace.